Hello YouTube, my name is Gold and welcome back to another gameplay commentary. This is a regular team net match on firing range and it's one of our better gameplays. We go 52-2 in the regular team net match. That means that we get 52 kills out of 75, so that's quite entertaining to watch in our opinion. And you know, I thought you might enjoy it, so that's why we're bringing it to you. And before we get into all the shenanigans, we want to give a huge shout out to Frosty Studios. The link to his channel will be in the description. They've almost hit 1k subs, so show him some love. They made us a background, an awesome background. We love it. Thank you so much, Amir. And yeah, now I'm using the Enfield in this game, and that's something I want to touch on because a lot of you don't see the Enfield a lot in game and on YouTube because a lot of people seem to think that it lacks in power, and I don't think so because aiming down the sights with this gun, if you haven't noticed, is super fast, and that kind of makes up for it. And that way it kind of acts like an SMG up close, but if you burst fire you can pick off people at a distance, and that's why I think it's one of the better assault rifles in Call of Duty Black Ops. So if you don't like using Sleight of Hand Pro, that's the best assault rifle as well in my opinion, for the reason that I just told you. With Sleight of Hand Pro you obviously aim down the sight faster, and the Enfield aims down the sight fast enough. And yeah, if you haven't noticed that, maybe you will now, so try the Enfield out again. I'd recommend it with the red dot sight because that way the recoil is, there is a lot of recoil but it's handleable. Well, it's noticeable but you can handle it. I don't know if handleable is an actual word, but I don't care. So yeah, and also in our, like a week ago, someone said, someone was complaining about how I say, for example, I'm using the Enfield, but I pick up a lot of weapons, and I don't see that as a bad thing. I see it as a good habit because, for example, right here I have the G11, and right there the G11 was probably better to use than the Enfield, and that's why I chose it above the Enfield. And he was like, oh, you're not using the Galil because you run around half of the time with the FAMAS that you picked up. Well, I'm sorry, but I do that to keep myself focused and entertained, because if I don't switch weapons for some reason, I just run out in the open because I'm not making good decisions. I'm taking everything for granted. And with, like, for example, the Commando, I don't even like this gun with the red dot. I think it bounces too much, but I decided to use it nonetheless because it keeps the game fresh, it keeps me entertained, and it keeps me from making bad decisions. And yeah, if you're having the same problem, if you cannot stay, sometimes you're just running right here actually. You're just running around looking for people, making stupid decisions. I still am behind cover, that's a good thing, but sometimes you just run out in the open. And if you have that a lot as well, pick up weapons as soon as you spawn. Also sometimes you just don't have bullets. Although I have Scavenger, I have Sleight of Hand, sometimes you don't have bullets in your clip and you have to shoot someone. And as the guy from Modern Warfare 2 said in the special op, switch to your other weapon, it's faster than reloading. And it's kind of true. And I didn't see that guy, by the way. He was wearing Ghost, but he was kind of camouflaged. I still remember that. But yeah, as I was saying, switching to your other weapon is actually faster than reloading. Although I have Sleight of Hand, it's way easier. And yeah, you can run around while switching weapons and stuff. So I really recommend you picking up weapons as soon as you spawn. Switch to your Python, your M1911, whatever you're using, unless you're using Estrella, because if you're using Estrella and the enemy has a spy plane, you obviously don't want to run around the map looking for your Estrella. That's kind of stupid, but you get the points because they didn't bring back shotgun secondaries, machine pistol secondaries, and guns like that. No AA-12s, no Rafikas, and that is why primary weapons are obviously better than secondary weapons, because the pistols they're not underpowered. I'm not saying they are. They're pretty good at close range if you have a nice trigger finger and you know how to use them. They're pretty lethal, but they cannot compete with a Commando or a gun like that. And that's why I'd really recommend you picking up weapons. I can't stress it enough because a lot of people take it for granted but don't do it. Actually, they're like, yeah, sure, I know that since Modern Warfare 2, but they don't do it. And same for for example, checking your corners. a lot of people are like, oh, unfortunately my gunship got shut down really fast. That was kind of a bummer. But yeah, moving on. Where was I? Well, yeah, the reloading thing. That's right. So no, the checking corners thing. Yeah, a lot of people when I say they're not checking corners, they're like, yeah, I am stupid, and they're just taking everything for granted, running into rooms. They're checking the corners, but if there's someone there, they don't even notice it, and that's partially why I pick up weapons and stuff, just to keep things fresh, to keep myself focused, and to keep myself in the game, and because sometimes I get a really good start, like I get my gunship in under 2 minutes, but then I just take everything for granted and keep dying, and that's stupid. Like right here, actually, right here was really slowing down. I think I'm like, I don't know, I'm just guessing 40-0 or something like that, and you'll see in a minute that I died twice in a row without a kill between the deaths, and that's stupid. That's my fault, and that's because I wasn't paying attention. And yeah, that obviously sucks, because I think I even had a blackbird up when I get killed, or I think I haven't been killed yet. If I have, then I'm just talking out of my ass, and yeah, whatever. And right here you can see yeah, it's right here. I die off in an RC car, I can't help that. But I have a blackbird and I'm just not paying attention, just running out in the open. I get killed again, and that's a stupid decision on my part. And you see me kind of sort of rage. But unfortunately I got killed by the RC car, but that's in the game. I cannot complain. Well, I can complain about that, but I can't change it. And although it's a cheap thing, the RC car, it just keeps, I don't want to say noobs, but you know, worst players entertains, because they want to get kills, and gun on gun they're done, as Presidor was, no, not a Presidor, as they would say. And I mean, it's true, gun on gun they are done. So that's why they, in my opinion, that's why they add new tubes and RC cars and people kill streaks like that, just to give them a chance to kill you as well, because if you'd go flawless in every game, that'd be pretty boring, believe me. Well, I don't have experience with that. Now look at this. That guy was AFK and this guy was in his RC car. 2 free kills. Blackbird again. Game's wrapping up. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay / commentary. I had a blast playing this game for you guys and making these commentaries. Hope you did as well. If you're still watching it at the end of this video, right now, you are a boss. And thanks for sticking with me through this commentary. And that was kind of stupid to use my chopper right there, but it worked out pretty well. See you guys later. Enjoy the bonus clip. Please give a thumbs up if you like this video. Bye, guys. Today's bonus clip is provided by Thunderguard. He throws the tomahawk, gets the quickscope and the scalper at the same time. Amazing clip. Thank you so much for sending it in, and I will see you guys later. Bye.